Sabbath greetings to everyone. I hope you had a wonderful and profitable week wherever you were at. It's been a great week here. It's been a fairly busy week. I have started to at least start to move a little bit with regard to planning for the Feast of Tabernacles. I've got obviously quite a bit to accomplish, and thankfully we're starting to get some things rolling there as far as preparing for the Feast of Tabernacles. That takes all this time between now and the feast to get everything organized and coordinated, and so that we have a wonderful feast, and we're gearing up for a wonderful feast in the Dells. And I hope to see many of you there in the Dells, but wherever you're headed, that preparation goes on all year. We prepare for the feast in a spiritual way as we start to picture that wonderful millennial reign of Jesus Christ. We do that all through the year, and we do it every single week on this day, on the Sabbath. The seventh day of the week, picturing that 7,000th year, that 6 days that involve man's work and doing things his own way. And then that seventh 1,000-year period where it pictures that millennial rest where Jesus Christ and the saints are going to be ruling. And we look forward to having a part in that. If we can endure and if we can do our part and prepare for that, then we're going to be there. And it's going to be just a tremendous time when everything will change for the better. And we look forward to that. But we spend this time right now, even heading into the spring holy days, we think about how we have our part in the very plan of God as first fruits. And then of course we move later on into the fall holy days that pictures how God is including the rest of the world in that plan, and that no one is left out of that plan. So I thought about just giving a very brief Sabbath greetings, letting you all know that we look forward to seeing everyone in Milwaukee for services this Sabbath. It's a super Sabbath here where we'll have Spokesman's Club after services, and then we'll have a game night a little later on. And so we hopefully will see many of you here for game night, and we're certainly looking forward to seeing you men who are involved in the Spokesman's Club here in Milwaukee. We had an absolutely marvelous, wonderful Ladies' Day Spokesman's Club in Chicago last Sabbath, and that was very, very enjoyable. We had a tremendous turnout for that, and the fellows did a great job, and we just had a wonderful time there and had a very special meal afterwards, and it was a very special Sabbath. So I thank everyone in the area there that made that possible and worked so hard to put all that together. And we're looking forward to Spokesman's Club here and game night, and wherever you're at, I hope you have a magnificent Sabbath. We have had quite a bit of health trials going on in the area, but there's some good news, and God has certainly answered our prayers with regard to Joan Ewers and the heart attack that she suffered last Sabbath. She underwent heart surgery, as most of you are aware, bypass surgery, but it was actually kind of mind-boggling to the doctors there that she actually was released today, this afternoon, from the hospital. And so she really had a remarkable recovery there after the surgery. And again, the surgeons and doctors and nurses were just shocked at the speed of her recovery and how well she was doing. So she wanted me to just let everyone know how much she appreciates the prayers and cards and visits and all that sort of thing. And so please do keep her in your prayers for a full recovery. And there are others who are having difficulties around the area. Just be sure to keep one another in the prayers and pray for one another and support each other in our various trials and health situations that do come up. So I wanted to just bring in a couple of visitors for this particular Sabbath greetings video. If you might see these, this is the lion and the lamb there dwelling together in peace, and this is something I often refer to in my home. This is actually in our bedroom at this point on one of our dressers, but this was a gift from a family member. Thank you very much. The family member who thought about this. I have somewhat of a theme in our bedroom. We have somewhat of a theme of the lion. You know, Jesus Christ is known as the Lion of the tribe of Judah, and so this is something that someone in my family gave me, and every time I see that, it just reminds me of the soon coming reality when Isaiah 11 and so many other millennial scriptures are going to be fulfilled, and we're going to have just a totally different world, and we look forward to that, and we rehearse that in one way on these Sabbaths, every seventh day that pictures the millennium and the coming reign of Jesus Christ and all those wonderful changes that we look forward to. So I hope you have a wonderful Sabbath wherever you're at. We'll look forward to seeing the brethren here in Milwaukee and the rest of you as we are able to get around to the other church areas in the coming weeks. We love you all. Take care and have a magnificent Sabbath.